Hey Cubs, it's finally the most wonderful time of the year. What do you mean it's not? Well, now I feel stupid. Apparently it's Easter, not Christmas. What are you gonna do? So I'd intended on painting something thematic. I guess I can still do that. However, it best be these guys. I've got some wooden eggs here. Now, I've actually got 5 of these and I probably won't get them all done today. And as you can see, this one's already got a sun face, sort of somewhere between engraved and looks like pyrography. Wow, that is a hard word to say. Whether or not I'll be able to sand that out, I don't know. Probably won't try it today, but I might keep the spares for next year. We'll wait and see. But in the meantime, let's get going.
So I don't have anything against Easter at all, and these eggs I actually inherited from my granddad when he died. Well, I say inherited, my mum gave them to me because she thought I could decorate them, and then I got stumped for an idea. Because of the aesthetics of Easter, I don't generally tend to draw that sort of stuff, you know, chicks, bunnies, lambs, anything like that. No particular reason, just not the kind of thing I usually draw. But I just decided that actually it would be a perfect opportunity to do it, and that's exactly what I decided to do. Just sorting my acrylic paints from my fabric paints. I really need to store them separately so I don't have to do that every time I want to paint something. But I wanted to do the base coats first because last time I didn't do the background before the main image on my phone case. That was an effort and a half, so I wanted to make my life a little easier for myself, which for the most part I succeeded in doing. And for these two I decided I wanted a pale green and a pale blue. The green will change colours because this ended up being a more sort of minty blue-green, and I wanted more of a spring vibe for this, you know, with Easter being sort of spring related. So yeah, just a good idea. I did attempt gradients on these. Blue one worked a bit better. I did it upside down. When I say upside down, I did the darker one at the top and the lighter colour at the bottom. I'm not sure why, but just that's the way I decided to do it. It doesn't look too bad, at least I don't think so. And the green one, there we go, just changing colours there. And also the gradient will change on this as I'm mucking up. So for the green one I decided I would do the bunny, and like I said, because I'm not really into these sorts of creatures, I'd spice them up a bit, and I decided that I would make the bunny a winged unicorn. Before you will get on your high horses about alicorns, unicorns, pegasus, anything like that, from what I can tell on Wikipedia, alicorn comes from the My Little Pony fandom, which isn't something I've ever been into. Pegasus was his name, not his species, so he is a winged horse. And as far as I can tell, unicorns are just unicorns. But also there's these amalgamations of the names, where you have a pegacorn, which I always hate that, big time. Not just in that kind of aspect, but all these dog breeds, but that's a topic for another time. So yeah, to me he's always gonna be a winged unicorn. I'm not really into, again, creatures of darkness either, but I do love my mythical or cryptid type creatures. I love looking them up, reading the different folklore around them, and seeing the ones that overlap in different countries, and it's great fun. I have a huge project planned with these at some point in the future, but I've got some practice stuff to do first before I get to going with that one. So yeah, putting these springtime creatures together with mythical creatures was definitely a fun idea. Oh, this was where I made such a huge mistake. with our first little character, whose name is Uni. And she, yeah, never should have done that black outline. Very bad idea. But as you can see, I've already fixed it. Yeah, so Uni's gonna be our happy-go-lucky girl. Probably got some form of magic in her, because why wouldn't she? Yeah, decided to go for a rainbow mane for her. Initially when I did this, the colours just were too dark, the ones I'd chosen, so I was kind of happy that I mucked up with the black outline and had to redo her. Some of the colours are still a bit dark, but because they're not all as dark, it doesn't look as bad, and I did give her a golden horn because why not? When I did her again, I did do a light grey outline, and she is actually a very pale grey rather than pure white. I wasn't sure how grey I wanted her to be, but I just decided that closer to white was better. Not because of the unicorn aspect of her, but I just thought it looked nice for a rabbit anyway. So once all the detailing was done, I gave her eyes, and I kept the rabbit tail just because I thought that would look cuter than a long flowy horse tail. Just going over some of the colours again, and then finally I went over her with some matte Mod Podge. After Uni, I moved on to the blue egg, and this had to be a duckling. Not sure why, but just thought a duckling would be way cuter than a chick. You know, chicks are kind of standard. Ducklings, when it comes to Easter stuff, they're coming in more and more as the years go on. But yeah, I really like ducklings because they're also cute and fluffy. And this guy, his name is Sylve, pretty much just following the same process as I did with Uni, where I blocked out his base colour and then filled in the details. Gave him a little cape because I thought that would be, again, quite cute. I'm not sure it really looks like a cape in this because these eggs meant that the images had to be quite small, so I'm not sure how obvious it is, but I'll definitely try and make it more obvious when I draw them again in the future, which I'm sure that I will. Yeah, talking and just sit back and enjoy.
So that was a lot of fun despite it not being Christmas. I'm going to start with this one. There we go. This is Uni. As you can see, she is a bunny unicorn, winged unicorn hybrid. There was some damage to the back of the egg. I don't think the camera can really see that. Yeah, no, it's not going to focus. But that's just from where it was sat to dry. The thing I had it sat in, and I hadn't realised the wet paint was all the way up there. But as it's on the back, doesn't matter that much. But yeah, really happy with her. And then we have Sylve, our little vampire ducky, and I really like him. It's a lot of fun, and I'm sure I'll be doing more art with these two at some point. I have got an idea for one of the other eggs that really isn't Easter themed at all, so I may do that sooner rather than later, but the other two pretty much gonna keep them for next year. So yeah, that's it for this one, Cubs, and I will see you in the next one.